Did you know that the beach isn't just for sunbathing and swimming? It's also a stage for some of the most unexpected and fascinating moments. Every square meter of sand holds hidden secrets and surprising events that lucky people manage to capture on camera. Are you ready to witness some truly astonishing and unusual sights you might encounter on the beach? Clear your mind, set aside everything else, and dive into these unforgettable beach adventures. Rally racing on sand? Of course, why not? For true masters of the wheel, there are no impossible routes, and even loose sand becomes an arena for showcasing their skills. An emergency water landing of an airplane is not something planned in advance, and certainly not a scenario you expect to see while relaxing on the coast. But when a critical situation arises, the pilot's composure and skills become decisive. This unusual celestial phenomenon left no one indifferent. Visitors and locals alike grabbed their phones to capture in the sky what no one ever thought they would see. Don't think that powerful military vehicles are intended only for land operations. As practice shows, they are also able to maneuver easily in water, demonstrating their amphibious capabilities and versatility. A calm beach vacation suddenly turned into a real adventure when two sea pirates came ashore. They sure caused quite a commotion. You never know what you might see when you head to the water for a vacation. And yes, you're not mistaken, military exercises involving heavy equipment are no exception. A small bear cub, clearly lost in the area, suddenly found itself on the beach. And, its presence immediately cleared the territory of those hoping to bask in the sun. For those seeking thrilling adventures, cliff diving becomes the pinnacle of bravery, but this young man went further, deciding not only to test himself, but also to capture his epic jump on video. It might seem like battling giant waves is an exciting pastime, but one should never forget the potential danger. Huge water walls rolling toward the shore demand respect and caution, as the sea does not forgive mistakes. The moment when a massive ship suddenly ran aground in front of the public turned into a true spectacle. Spectators, frozen in amazement, witnessed an unusual incident that will be remembered by everyone who saw it. Everyone has their own vibe in life, and I clearly understand what this young man enjoys most in his life. A scene straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster, a snow-white car towing a watercraft right across the surface of the water. And this unusual aquatic acrobatics look truly fantastic. While some people find water activities incredibly enjoyable, others experience immense stress. Who could have guessed that this car would be the only contender for the title of best in a unique long-distance swim? Watching it swimming was quite a spectacle. It seems this car decided to test its limits, daring to cross the water. The experimental drive became a true endurance test, showcasing that sometimes vehicles can surprise with their unconventional abilities. This is probably what a fish frenzy should look like. The water literally teemed with fish, making every moment pure enjoyment. It's hard to imagine anyone leaving without a rich catch. Who said a true artist can only create masterpieces on canvases? It turns out that sand is just as suitable for such purposes. It's fascinating. How long did he practice his skills to perform his work so masterfully? What do you think, friends? Who said you need a boat to travel on water? A bit of ingenuity, an old car, and a couple of boats. And voila, you have an original watercraft. When planning a vacation in paradise-like spots, don't forget that your peace can be interrupted not only by the weather, but also by the local wildlife. Even a couple of cheeky wild boars can make your getaway unforgettable, adding unexpected adventures. Well, that's it. Now my dream spot looks exactly like this. Friends, who shares my vision? When planning a vacation on the islands, it's worth considering the local wildlife, including large birds. These impressive creatures can unexpectedly disrupt your solitude, adding a dose of adventure to your idyllic island retreat. The water was as clear as crystal, allowing you to peer effortlessly into its mysterious depths. Such transparency draws you in, making you want to spend hours observing the underwater world that's usually hidden from sight. When the sea suddenly engulfs everything around with its foam, as if reminding us of its untamed power, it may be a sign from nature itself. The only question is, what is it trying to tell us? Many dream of flying in a hot air balloon, soaring above the ground with the breeze of freedom. But when the balloon drops so low that it touches the water's surface, the moment turns into an unexpected adventure. The cloud before us embodies nature's duality. Its majestic beauty evokes awe, while its size and mystique add a hint of unease. So should we fear this beauty or succumb to its charm? From peaceful babbling to mighty roaring, a small stream suddenly fills with power and transforms into a raging river. Such is nature's ability to bring about instant and radical changes. The young man before us demonstrates true mastery that takes your breath away. Each of his movements is precise and confident. It really does look impressive, doesn't it? In just moments, the water engulfed everything around, leaving the land no chance of rescue. This territory now belongs entirely to the sea. This shot is the result not only of the girl's physical fitness, but also of her sense of style and timing. Performing exercises against the backdrop of an approaching airplane added dynamism and uniqueness to their video. A dog, encountering a sea creature, decided to pass on a potential friendship, missing out on an unusual adventure. After all, their interaction could have been a very amusing and entertaining experience for both. Water deliveries can look like a scene from an adventure film. For the customer, it's a pleasure to receive goods in such an exotic way. But for the courier, it's no easy task, overcoming challenging water obstacles. The guys are definitely winning today. The beach is full of cheerful, charming girls in swimsuits, all sharing the joy and sunny vibe of the day. A celebration of beauty and youth is in full swing. I can't even imagine why I'm seeing double right now, but the phenomenon in front of us on the screen clearly has some mystical undertone. When the boat was filled with two cheerful friends, surprises and trouble were to be expected. As you can see, their fun on the water ended with an unplanned group swim. Enjoying every moment is his motto. A jump into the sea with a trophy in hand isn't just a spontaneous act, but a declaration of a life filled with bright emotions and unexpected turns. Returning to the tent after a fun swim, the owners may be surprised to find some things missing. And you know what? It's better not to argue with this guest, since he's clearly not the type you can take anything back from without consequences. Sometimes it's simply impossible to find a logical explanation for certain things, no matter how hard you try, and this case on the beach is no exception. Before, the phrase "not an inch of room" seemed like just an expression to me. But now, seeing how crowded a place can get, I've understood its literal meaning. Not everyone comes to the beach to relax. While most are enjoying the sun and sea, some are perfecting their professional skills and doing it in heels. A seaside vacation can turn into a surprising encounter, as the ocean's depths hide the most fantastic creatures. Who knows, friends, who you'll meet next time? A girl eager to showcase her charm for the camera didn't account for nature's whims. A powerful wave burst from the depths of the sea and knocked her down, forcing her into an unplanned swim. Young people today truly can't live without their electronic assistants. In the park, at the cafe, on a walk, and even during water adventures, their attention is glued to gadget screens, which have become the constant companions of the modern generation. If it seems like your volleyball game is short one player, don't worry. Your four-legged friend can become the star of the match. Just give them a chance to show off their skills on the court. At first glance, the beach might seem like a place for ordinary relaxation, but be ready for surprises because here you can encounter just about anything. It seems the girl didn't plan to get wet, but unfortunately luck decided to turn its back on her today, and she had to accept an unexpected water procedure in her clothes. An intense competitive spectacle erupted on the beach. A group of friends created a circular sand arena for a game where the rules were simple. Stay inside and don't get pushed out. Sparks of rivalry flew into the air by the end. Absolutely spectacular. Watching what's happening is pure enjoyment. Every moment here is filled with energy, turning an ordinary day at the beach into a true festival of activity. The sea always brings plenty of funny and unexpected moments, but one thing remains constant. Beaches are adorned with beautiful women whose perfect forms attract attention and add a special charm to the resort atmosphere.